So we're going to talk about Q4, and yes, we're beating the drum of Q4, and we'll continue to beat the drum of Q4 for a very good reason. And so let me set this up. If you're not familiar with Q4, Q4 is the fourth quarter of the year. It's the holiday selling season, and specifically, we're talking about the holiday selling season on Amazon, because we are Amazon sellers. So this slide says COVID has changed holiday buying habits. Last year was remarkable, and it was remarkable for Amazon. Of course, it was remarkable for the whole world, right? Your habits changed, other people's habits changed, their buying habits changed, and you can see from this graph here that more people purchased online in Q4. This is holiday purchasing online than ever before. And of course, that's continued, even if we can now go back to the stores, where many of us may have been hesitant to do that last quarter or last year. Nevertheless, we've tried it and we like it. We're buying online. So this is going to be even bigger this year. Amazon's expected to account for 50% of all retail sales. You know, it's not just that people are going online to purchase, they're going to Amazon, and Amazon's really benefiting from this. So this is a year after year where just as, let's see, that was 2016, Amazon accounted for 34, about a third of all retail sales. Now this year, they're expected to have half of them. That's compared to Walmart and Best Buy and Target and all those other websites. Amazon's going to get half of it. It's just amazing.
Let's ask people, how many of you personally have shifted your buying habits because of the COVID lockdown? Just writing yes in the comment section below. And hey, high five, Aaron. Thank you for your kudos to Vu there. So just, did you shift? I'm going to give you just a little snapshot on that, Brian. So last night, hubby and I went out and there was a free concert in our town, and we like to order from a restaurant, but we do pickup. And as I went in to pick it up, and he said, wow, so many people are doing this. You know, and they tend to keep botching up the orders every time. He said, yeah, our software, we don't have it all quite tied together, and we can't believe how many people continue to do pickup. And so we like that convenience. We've shifted from going into a restaurant, and we've shifted our habit. We just like to pick it up. That's not how it was so much before, but we got habituated because of the lockdown, and we could just conveniently pick it up and go. So, and he was we were chit-chatting. I like to do that with stores and whatnot. And anyway, so right in there, yes. Okay, yeah, people are definitely saying they too have shifted. So lucky us, it's Amazon sellers, right? So, and yes. I have the slides in front of me now, Brian. So
okay,
I feel
all
awesome
right,
great.
Now. In fact, everybody said yes, except for Christy, who said, no, I can't wait for stuff very well. I get it, Christy. I can't either. My wife, though, who is an instant gratification kind of person, she can't wait either. She's discovered online purchasing, and she's never done that before until this past year.
Wow.
Yeah, which maybe isn't so good for me, but anyway.
That's funny. Well, you know, I'm just going to say, when I talk to people who are looking to join the program, a lot of husbands will say, hey, you know, we're getting Amazon boxes every day. My wife's spending, but I kind of want to reverse this, and I want to make money from Amazon. So that's cool. It is, people have such an ultra awareness of Amazon, and now they're wanting a piece of the pie on the other side of the cash register.
Well, here's a next slide, Amazon's year-to-year Q4 sales, and we see this predictably every year. So you could see, that first one should say 2014, 2015, 2016. And you could see of the 4 quarters, the fourth quarter, that's the spike right there. That's always the big selling period. But last year, look what happened in 2020. That spike was just, it blew everything out of the water. And there were so many people that were just totally taken by surprise by the quickness of the sales. And of course, what does that mean? Well, everybody's complaining, and I'm talking about sellers. I don't have enough inventory. I sold out. It's only the beginning of November, and I sold out of that product So, and I can't get any more. This is what happened last year in Q4. Amazon posts first $100 billion quarter. That's what Q4 was for Amazon. I can't even count. I have no idea what 100 billion is, but Amazon sure is counting, aren't they? Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2020 was Amazon's biggest shopping period ever, and they had a 60% increase over 2019.
That's insane. 60% increase. So let that sink in. If we're 58% of the sales on Amazon, that equates to there was a spike of 60% more in 2020, and people have become habituated. So all this is called a portend, right? It's coming. It's coming.
Let's talk about our members and their success. Now, could be last year, could be previous years. Every Q4 is always big for our members, at least those members that prepare. And Martha Fitzmeyer is a story we like to tell. She did $74,000 in one 30-day period of time. That was just in her 10th month of business. So she started in February, is it, Ann?
Yep, she started in February. Brian, give the backstory about, just you guys, the importance of a mentor and a coach. Real quick on that, Brian, the backstory when you mentored her through kind of her expectations going in to Q4, that backstory is pretty intriguing.
Well, Martha is, would you call it a bootstrap kind of person? Martha's the kind of person that just gets it done. She executes. She knows what to do. And so she started in February, started sending products into Amazon. So she was consistent in her adding inventory. And as her sales started to grow, she started to project ahead. I think at that time, maybe she had done $10,000 in 1 month. I'm not certain about that. But she was projecting into Q4, and she says, I think I might do a $25,000 month. And I knew her habits, her business habits, sending products in consistently. And I said, no, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to do 25,000. I think you'll probably triple that, 75,000. And lo and behold, she hit 74. So it helps when you have somebody that's been there before, that has that type of insight that can guide you and tell you what to do.
Speaking of which, Brian, you are heading into your 13th year?
I've lost count now. I don't even bother counting. Something like that, 13 years of Q4. Yeah.
All right.
And I know what to do. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this particular Q4.
Yeah. Okay. So Shatanya, yeah.
Shatanya, yes, $400,000 sales mark today. You know about Shatanya.
Yeah. So basically, this is a husband-wife team. Raj is his name, and he was working full time, and she was a new mom with a little baby. This is their second year, by the way. In all fairness, this wasn't their first year. The first year they did about 340, somewhere thereabouts, and they hit 400 right there. And that was, I think it was the first week of December, as I recall. But they also wanted their friends to join them in this endeavor. So their friends joined the program as well. And their friends actually outperformed them and did 500. That was in their second year. And basically, because Raj said, I really think it's good to have healthy competition. And I'm like, way to go, Raj. And he was happy for his friend. His friend outperformed him. So we have that in our community, call it healthy competition. It's fun. It's fun competition. So if you're brand new to us this year, which I know right now most of our members, the brand new members, is just wait till Q4 comes rolling in. And what we don't want you to be dealing with is, oh man, they told me to really get hustling to get ready for this, and I kind of lollygagged. I mean, it's the end of July. This is when you should really be busting it out. Even if you're brand new, just know Q4 is coming and it gets really big.
Ta-da! This was a lot of fun, says Laura Gibson. And she was brand new. Boy, I want to say that she started in October And here you can see this graph of sales here. In November, it was very, very small, and then it just grew and grew. So that's a Black Friday weekend. Then there's a bit of, I don't want to call it a lull, and then Cyber Monday hits. That's what Cyber Monday is right there. And you could see she did really, really well. And why did she do well? Because she fed the beast. She was getting products into Amazon. So she had them there to be able to sell them. So it's never too late to start, but the thing is, you do have to get those products there. You do have to begin that sourcing to make this work. Here's Deborah Brevin saying, I have surpassed the $10,000 mark, and that was posted in December. That might have been her first Q4, I think it was at that time. And then just to say, well, it's not just a few people. These are just another smattering. There's Leela Brown, Lori Randall, Ed Dassey, our own coach, Ed Dassey there, Walter and Vinya Kasaga, Damu Cherry Mitchell, Carol Castagna, Susan Davis, Melissa Stewart. These are just some of the screenshots that we grabbed. And what you can see in common for most of these, if they have a full year chart like this, is that you see that steady progression. See how it starts small and goes up? Look at Ed's right there. Starts small and go up, Walter and Vinya's. So this is that progression, and you want to be seeing that too. If you've been selling for a few months, you want to be stacking success on top of success, so you're building this momentum that gets greater every month.
It used to be said, if you're not online, you're not in business. That's from like 15 years ago. All right. Now it's that if you're not on Amazon, you're not in business.
Regardless of that big dream, you've got to build a foundation. You have to have a business that has cash flow.
You need more cash? Go out and source some more. Shove those products into Amazon. What's going to spit out the other end is profit. It's that simple, isn't it?
Then they start looking at it as, this really is a system. So how can I add more to my system? How can I start to scale this?
That's why this is so integral, each pillar leading up sequentially to that long-term reliable business.
These are the real assets then that somebody who wants to buy a business, this is what they look for.
This is the brand launcher, the career launcher, the income launcher. It's a beautiful thing. And I know you're going to love what this can do for you. You're going to get a vision. You're going to get a vision to grow your business, to sell it for a profit, kind of show your pals, your friends, your family.
Yes, you can make $1 million just selling on Amazon alone.